The veil in Islam is a great divine worship that was prescribed by Allah Almighty to preserve the dignity of women and preserve their display, and it is an honor for her and glory, and a sign of obedience and compliance with the commands of her Creator. Allah Almighty said, O Prophet, tell your husbands, your daughters, and the women of believers who are condemned to them. Azab, Shah 59. In this verse, it appears that the veil is not only a cover for the body, but it is a means of defining that a woman is a chaste believer. So no one in his heart covets her with a disease, and no one dares her harm or bad. The veil is also a title for chastity and modesty. When a woman chooses to cover her adornment, she declares to people that her value is not in her body or in her appearance, but in her mind, morals, and religion. It is a great protection for her from the looks of strangers, and a wall of purity that protects her from drifting behind desires or falling into what does not please Allah. The veil is not a social custom, as some think, nor a tradition imposed by human traditions. Rather, it is a worship by which the servant draws closer to his Lord, such as prayer, fasting, and zakat, and hence the woman's commitment to it was to obey Allah Almighty, and a means to win His consent and paradise. Hijab increases women's respect among people, raises their destiny, and makes them an inviolable jewel preserved in its cover. It is not offered to everyone, and no person has the right to see it except for those whom Allah has permitted it as a husband or incest. It is an honor for a Muslim woman, a clear identity that distinguishes her from others, and an explicit declaration that she belongs to a religion that preserves her dignity and elevates her status.